Hi, my fellow Africans. This is your channel Life Update. So today we are going to talk about plastic lice and the plastic fish. So we Africans, we are seeing many of countries importing some of fish lice, but some of them also importing plastic material as a fish and as a lice. So did we Africans fail to produce enough fish, enough lice for our people? What is your answer? I think no. This is a matter of decision. If we as African we decide to to produce enough lice, it can be possible. If we decide to produce enough fish, it can be possible. But I think there is something wrong with us Africans in terms of contracts and international bills, international trades. So we are failing, or we are killing our own farm or local industries or local producers and creates a good importers. So we Africans, instead of creating our own, now we are importing from other countries, and that's why nowadays we see plastic fish in our markets. We see plastic lice in our market. Who is going to hit these things? And what will happen if this enter in your stomach? Did you expect it to live long life, maybe 80 years, 90 years, for eating plastic fish and the plastic lice? I think it's not possible. So what is going forward for us as Africans? I think a good way is we as Africans and the young peoples to come and to share idea how can we eradicate these things, and how can we save from these bad things. I hope after now we have seen a little after 10 years we did not see our lice or our fish in our market. We will see foreigner plastic fish and the foreigner plastic lice and so on, because we fail to realize that things which is made in Africa is good. Let us go apart from that issue of food. We Africa, we think things which are coming from Europe or America or somewhere else from white people is good. We have seen in our markets or in our streets, our mothers and young sisters changes color from black to white. So what do you think? Are we black? Is this black color is bad? Or what's wrong with us? Everything starts at home. If our mothers or our sisters are starting by changing their colors, started by changing their hairstyles, maybe they are wearing wigs, you see, to have a long hair like someone in Europe or someone in America or somewhere else. So we start in that strategies, and we forget our good things, and we start to love other things from other parts. That's why even in the foods we have seen now, we have a good food in Africa. If you go to Nigeria, there's jollof rice. If you go to Ghana, there's cocoa there. If you go to Tanzania, there's a lot of fish, a lot of rice. Kenya the same, there's the coffee there. If you go to somewhere else in Africa, everything is found, you see. But we left everything and we believe that our things is bad, so we have to import plastic material as our food. My fellow, you have understand what I want to say here. What I want to say is, we as Africa, we must come together and decide what to do to help our continent from this bad behavior. We are not a machine. We Africa, we are not a machine to hit plastic. Are we a machines? No, we are not a machine. We cannot eat plastic. Why did we eat plastic material? Plastic fish, plastic rice, and the plastic whatever, plastic uh, popcorn. So let us come back. This is very painful, my fellow Africans. This is very painful. If you create your things in your area, you create jobs for your people, you create employment. If we have decided to produce our rice instead of importing plastic rice, we create employment for the farm of rice. You see, then we create a market. So those farmers in the village or somewhere else in our continent, they produce a good rice, then they will sell. The good business will go there, and that what they produce is a natural one. But nowadays, you see, the natural things is going to disappear totally in Africa. That's why we hit a plastic material like a machine. Africa, we have a good soil, we have a good fertility soil, we have a lot of water through a year. So, but what's the problem with us? I'm asking myself, why we fail to produce enough food for our people? While we have everything, we have water, we can do irrigation, but we are expecting to get food from other party, which is a plastic material. To import is not a problem. So what do we import? We import the plastic for what? Why don't we import the good things for our people? If your people hit, maybe I'm not sure, but who is importing this? Maybe this merchant and the businessman, which are not good for Africa. That is the one who is doing this, and we have authorities which is supposed to care about us, but due to the corruption maybe, or they don't care about us, they allow everything to come in Africa as a dumping area. Africa is not a dumping place. Africa is a good place. Everything is found in Africa. If you talk about the richest continent, you talk about Africa. We have oils, we have diamonds, we have copper, we have cobalt, we have aluminium. If you go to Congo, there's everything there. If you go to Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Namibia, South Africa is a good producer of gold. If you go to Nigeria, there's a oil. In Namibia, there's a uranium there. If you go to Libya, a lot of oil is there. If you go to Egypt, a lot of things are there. If you go to Morocco, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, and so on and so on, Congo Brazzaville, everywhere you go in Africa, Africa is a blessed land. But we the people who are present now, we are going to distract Africa. But through these events or this conversation, we can make Africa great. We can re-energize ourselves, so that we can come up with a good solution in stopping this importation. So if we are not careful, we are going to die young than before. You see, if you are hitting plastic, don't expect it to live long as your grandmother or your grandfather. You will live maybe 30 years, you will die, because you are hitting nothing. If you hit a plastic, what do you expect? Who told you you will live for eating plastic? Even a little education, no one told you in the school or in the middle school or secondary school that if you eat plastic you will survive. No. We must change, my fellow Africans. We want a good Africa. We wish if we leave Africa with a great success, so that the upcoming generation will enjoy what we have done by his or our ancestors. So I beg and I wish we as young people, young African, and those who are diasporas will help us, we as Africans, and come together as a combined. We must stop this importation of plastic material for our people. We create wars ourselves. If we create war, you cannot have a chance to produce, so you must eat plastic. If you hit plastic, you are going to die. Maybe you are going to create some disease which you cannot treat yourself. so you are going to buy medicine, so you make a lot of business to other people, and you are always a consumer, you are not a producer. So thank you for watching today. I'm going to stop at that point, and I hope you understand what in light direction as a civilization. So it is our duty with Africans, everyone, to play part in his position, in his part, in his place, so that we can bring Africa as great and bring development to our communities. Don't depend on other civilizations. So we Africa, we can do better than we think. Thank you all.